Does that mean no campfires, period? Or does that mean I have to put the campfire out after I'm done with it? For it to be out, it had to have been lit. This is just saying make sure it's out. So I'm thinking probably once the campfire's done with, they want you to put it out. Makes total sense. It has been extremely dry all across the region, except for today. It rained a lot of last night, and it rained today. Not enough to end the drought conditions, but you know, enough to make a modest campfire not a terrible idea. We are on Forest Road 83 or 84. I can't remember now. Future Outdoorsist. What road are we on? 83. That one. Thank you. Anytime. All right. We got kind of a special one today. You know how I keep saying I'm gonna bring trash bags and something to pick up litter with? Well, guess what? I finally did it. I got a trash bag. I got a glove to pick up litter with. There's a story behind the glove. It's a very boring story, so don't worry about not hearing it right away. What do we got for a spot? Let's do the spot review. A lot of mud. I backed in on this side. We're at the very end of the road too. There's a lot of spots we could have picked coming up here, but I hadn't been to this one. Well, maybe I have been to this one. I don't remember. Nobody cares. Anyway, we're at the end of the road. I think what we'll do, since we got some daylight to burn, is we'll explore down there a bit, and I, for some reason, thought that was no, over here. We'll pick up garbage on our way when we actually do go to explore it. And we're gonna go take a little stroll up here. Oh, that's a camp spot, never mind. Is it? Where's the spot? Hang on. Let's investigate. Maybe that sign's for that one down there. I don't know. A lot of the camping spots are designated by the... Okay, here it is. Guess I could have pulled up into here. That one looks like it sucks. Anyway, we'll go up there a bit and see what's up there. Oh no, it's over here. There's two of them. That's neat. I didn't know that was there until just now. You know what I did notice, guys? The past couple videos have all been like this. Like my face is right here and I'm a little off. So I'm gonna try to fix that by doing this. So hopefully it's less annoying. But no promises. Alright, so I'm in downtown Bennington one day, right? And I see a bunch of motorcyclists pulling out of, I forget where it was, the little downtown welcome center. I noticed this glove lying on the ground. I said, uh-oh. It looks like some motorcycle boy has dropped his glove. So I picked it up. I ran after the motorcyclist, but you know, them being on motorcycles and me being on foot, gone. So I took the glove home. I joined every motorcycle group on Facebook I could find that was based in New England. And I posted a picture of that glove saying, you know, if this is your glove, you lost it in Bennington, hit me up, I'll get it back to you. I had never heard anything, never got anywhere with it, so I'm using it to pick up trash. It's a very nice glove. It's got Harley Davidson written on it. I didn't keep it with that in mind, but or picking up garbage in mind, but it's gonna help. So anyway, if you if that is your glove and want it back and don't mind me having picked up trash with it, let me know. I will make arrangements to get it back to you. What do we got down here anyway? Little roughness. I don't think we're gonna find any trash down here, but you never know. You know what I'd really like is to find is some mushrooms. My foraging game this year has been crap. I haven't really been out anywhere to do any kind of foraging whatsoever. I got my spring morel find on, but appears to be a deer sign. Yeah, spring morels were good, but didn't really do chanterelle hunting. But it is early September, so fall is upon us. So hopefully we'll get some poop. Big old poop. Looks like dog poop. I hope it's dog poop. Be nice if people would clean up their dog. What's it? Oh. Yeah. I had to stop and harass him a little bit. Like I said, it's been very dry out, so he's probably having a pretty good day. Anyway, I'm not seeing a lot of litter down here. This is a cool looking piece of moss. Leafy. Okay, let's go back. Got one. I'd seen that earlier. I probably didn't need a glove for that, but I need to get the right side of my trash bag. There. One litter picked up. I didn't see a lot driving down, but that doesn't mean anything. All right, let's go up here. Back up here. I don't recall seeing anything out on the road when I came up. Not 5 minutes ago. But maybe I missed something. More likely there's trash in one of the campsites. They're always good for a garbage. Alright, let's check this one. What do we got? Anything good? Awfully soggy. I'm stealing that wood later. Let's see, did they throw anything back here? Pretty muddy again. Footprints, not mine. Let's see if I spent any time back here. Don't see any trash. What is that? Looks like mud, but... Oh, wait. We got something. What do we have? A beer can. That looks like it's been there. What kind of beer? Can't tell. Miller Lite. I don't think the Redemption will take that. What the hell? Something either fell or jumped in there. I don't know. Let's go back up here a bit. We'll get something. I don't see any garbage or trash or anything. This area of the camping roads is a little farther down than a lot of people go. So maybe we won't see a lot of trash. Maybe the opposite is true. Alright, let's go to the other campsite and see. Spoke too soon. We do have some garbage in this. Ooh, an old bottle. Oh, I think I see something over there too. Oh, you know what? Do that in a second. See if we can get to that. What is that? Oh, is that a fuel canister? Looks like a fuel can. Ah, some of these things. Empty. Okay. Fuel. Dirty old water bottle. I got a bunch of those in a bag back at the house. I gotta look up how you get rid of those. I don't think you can just throw them in the trash. You're supposed to take them somewhere special, I think. But I gotta find out where that is and take maybe half a dozen, plus the ones I picked up. Alright, I don't see any garbage in that place anymore. I kind of like this site, like just the way the rocks are laid out. It's a nice little sit area. A weird looking stump. Not seeing a lot of trash. I thought I saw something over here. No, I can't find it. There it was. Might not be anything. Ah, barely worth it. I wouldn't even really call that litter. Plastic. Again, barely litter. This is the kind of stuff you'd leave it on accident. And there's some other litter I see, absolutely not an accident. You meant to throw that there. There's still some other litter piles I've seen is you didn't forget it. You came specifically here to dump it, which I find to be dumb and silly and terrible. I shouldn't do it. What's that? That looks like butt paper. I'm gonna draw the line at butt paper. I'm not I didn't come here mentally, physically prepared for that. And the further back behind the sites you go, the odds of butt paper increase exponentially. Again, I'd love to see some harvestable mushrooms. Wouldn't that be a nice little treat? Alright, let's check this corner. Ah, what's this? What do we got? What do we got? It's like a clip, some kind. Tie. I don't see anything over here. Not much, really. I'd say this is a pretty clean site, and so is that one, compared to some others I've come across. Right, where we got glass, a little bit of glass. That's pretty inconsequential. Alright, let's head up there just for fun. What do we got? Possibly another Miller Lite? Nope. A Twisted Tea. Another favored beverage of the North American litter bug. I could have sworn I saw something over there, but there's some mushrooms on the way back. If you remind me, I will stop and show you. But how can you do that? Alright, let's go to that tree. Alright, we went a little past the tree, but that's okay. I didn't see any litter. So let's head back and check out those mushrooms. Okay, these aren't the mushrooms I'd seen, but I think they're the same kind. Anyway, I couldn't find the other ones I'd actually seen, so I'll take you to these instead. Or maybe these are the ones, I don't know. Do you care? I don't. Oh, what's this? Oh, these are definitely not the mushrooms I'd seen. But those are cool. There's another one. These are the ones I'd see. Oh, there's a slug on there. Cool. There's a bunch up there too. I don't know what kind they are. Anything good around the other side? Nope. More of those other kind down by the floor there. Huh. Yeah, wish I could tell you what they are, but I don't know. Let's go back down to the road and resume our hunt for garbage. Alright, we're back to Forest Road, whatever Future Outdoorsness said it was. So let's look for classic road ride. Let's look for classic roadside trash. Cans, bottles, pieces of paper, things of that nature. I didn't see anything driving in here, but I wouldn't necessarily. I almost pulled into this campsite, Outdoorsness. I like it because it's super flat, nice little rock pile, got everything you'd want, but it's a little boring. It's got, this is the one, I'll show you real quick. This was one of the first outdoors things we did for camping, overnight solo camping. I remember I saw, what do we got here? Go and now. It's still there, it's been there for a couple of years. It's stupid. Like, if you're up here, maybe don't do that, it's lame, but whatever. Alright, I don't think we're going to find a lot of garbage in this site. It doesn't look like it's trashed very well. Here, maybe we got something near it. Okay. Yeah, this counts. Some string. You dirty string leavers. Again, I'd barely call that litter. I wouldn't even call it litter, but we'll grab it anyway. I don't see anything. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in the fire pit. Okay, the fire pit is some stuff that won't burn. So we'll take that out of here. I don't know why people burn metal cans. They don't actually burn. What else? Do I dare go down here? Why not? Came all this way. Let's go to that rock. We'll call that the adventure. Not the video. Don't turn off the video. Let's see, I have already. Alright, well, it doesn't go much further than that. So. Alright. Why don't we go down to one more site and then we'll call that a litter bugging. Oh, what do we got? Piece of paper. Plastic, I should have said. Piece of plastic. And a cigarette butt. So far, that's been it. I'm gonna stop at the next campsite. All right, what's this one got for us? Maybe this one doesn't count. Okay, that's somebody burned something here. Down here too. This is barely a camp spot, guys. I don't see any litter to pick up. Okay, let's go down to one more just to round it off. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's classic litter. A Light Strike hard refresher. That in the bag. There, that's a good litter right there. That's a bottle on the side of the road. What's that? That's barely litter. Alright, we'll go down to the next actual campsite. Hopefully we'll pick up some good trash on the way. Well, I guess hopefully we don't find any more trash, because, well, whatever. If there's trash here, I hope we find it. Alright, here's a spot. Every time I come through, somebody's in it, but they don't look like anybody here now, so. And I'd be tempted to take it, but, I don't know. I don't know. It's a little more camp spot than I need. And obviously this road into it is a little sketchy. I'd take the truck in here, no problem, but the van, again, I don't want to bottom it out or wreck it up. Also, it is huge. And I feel bad moving into enormous camp spots when I don't need that much space. Yeah, this one's huge. This is for like party. Whole group of people. 2 campfire rings. Lots of spots for tents. There's no way we don't find litter here. Don't tell me we're not gonna find litter here. Ah, okay. Still counts as litter if it's in the fire. What we got? What we got in there? Oh, these are logs. Yeah, I'll leave that. I don't worry. Oh, it's right next to the river. Got slow and low that water is. It's just been dry lately. I said before. There's the evidence. Ah, here we go. Here's some litter. What do we get? Faster grease cleaning. 5 times. 5 times faster grease cleaning. Awesome. I don't know what that was. This little. This again. This is barely litter. Like, I wouldn't have you shot for that. What is this? I don't know. That looks like something for splitting wood, maybe. Oh, here's a bunch of other little things. Again, this is all little crap. Nothing to be worried about or right home about. I think if I pick it up and I take more grass and leaves with it, then it doesn't count as litter. Or it should. I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you define litter. Like, gum wrapper on the ground bother you? Does it need to be like a bottle or something? It's just a meaningless distinction. Yeah. Go into the comments and draw some meaningless distinctions for me. That'll be fun. I've never been all the way back here. I wonder. I don't see anything interesting. Oh, berries of some kind. We've been cutting trees. I don't want you doing that. I'm gonna cut one. It's a pretty clean site. I would have thought for sure we'd have seen some garbage. Yeah, I gotta come in here and camp someday just to check it out. All right, there was nothing in that fire pit. Yeah, it looks like somebody they cut these and brought it. They don't like you doing that. If everybody did that, you'd run out of trees. So, okay, here's some crap. What is all this shit? Looks like they're burning cloth. I ain't gonna mess with that. Whoa, that was glass. I'm really glad I used the leather glove now. Plastic, it would have cut my hand. This is also why I don't like cook food over these. Because one, you'd have to shovel it out. Because you don't know what the hell anybody's been burning in there. Obviously we've got nails. Yeah, that's real great. I don't know what that is, I'm taking it. Pieces of plastic. I ain't gonna go through this whole thing, but get a little piece of electronics. I don't know what the hell that was. Melted. Yeah, just people come in here and they burn like plastic and all this crap like that. And I wouldn't cook anything over a fire in that pit. That would be a bad idea. That's gonna lance me if I keep it in the bag, so keep it out. I'm looking at that tree. Why am I looking at that? That caught my eye. I don't know. I don't know the coloration on the tree. Let's give over here a once over for litter. I'm not seeing anything. Let's make a little drainway. That'd be fun to go fishing in here. If the water's ever high enough and I feel like going fishing and this spot happens to be open. So put a pin in that idea. All right, let's go back. All right, we're back. We're pretty much set up to chill out for a bit. It's like 6 o'clock. I think we'll do dinner about 7. I do have something interesting for dinner, so interesting to eat. I don't know if you'll have any fun watching me cook it, but anyway, let's do the litter report. I think I'm gonna try to make this a regular event on the channel, just because it was kind of fun picking up trash and critiquing it. If I can get it out of the bag. I know, I picked up all that garbage just to dump it out again, so it's not. Alright, what do we got? We got a skewer with an eye. We've got a burnt aluminum can. We've got a crush can of Miller Lite. Empty Coleman propane, another burnt can. Bits of paper. It almost looks like, I can't tell what that is. Water, I hope. Plastic clip of some kind. More, this is melted glass or plastic, some kind of, this is like glass. There's a burnt, this is weird. So this is some kind of like fabric, but it's also got like rocks in it. I don't know. Some kind of alcoholic energy drink. Twisted tea can that's been shorn. 2 piece of plastic. That looks like about it, guys. So that's the litter report for September 6th, I want to say. Forest Road 84. I'm gonna go with 84. I don't know what Future Outdoorsman has said, so what's this? Does this count as litter? It's an American flag. That's how you know you're in America. Because you might forget, hey, how did I not see that? What is that? Ew. Looks like insulation, fiberglass insulation maybe? In my own camp, and I didn't even see it. Huh. Well. Alright, I'll put this back in the bag, I'll stow it in the van here, and then I think I'm going to sit and chillax for a bit. And hope it doesn't rain within the next 2 hours. After that it can rain all at once. Well, not all at once. I really don't want that to wash out. So I just noticed something across the road that I don't think I'd seen before. So I'm gonna go look at it. So I'm a little curious as to why it would be there. Okay, that's a game camera. Why is there game camera here? Now I'm freaked out. Not that I'm on game camera, but like, what did these people want to catch on their game camera? I don't know. You know what? When I was walking back with the trash, I was walking out of that campsite, that last one, a pickup truck came by. It had two old guys in it, or at least one old guy, and they were coming this way. And I knew they would have to have come here to turn around. I mean, they could have turned around one of the sites, but maybe that's their game camera. And maybe they're like bear hunting? I don't know. I can't remember if they were set up for bear hunting. Like, I don't remember seeing the hound box in the back. But maybe. Weird. Well, yeah, it was just pointed out. I didn't see like a trail or anything, so I don't know. The bear's gonna come and eat me tonight. So, okay, if I get eaten by a bear, check that camera. Maybe it has a photo of the bear that ate me. I don't know. Now that I think of it, I think it either is bear season or it's getting close to bear season. So they probably, in all likelihood, might have been bear hunters. That makes the most sense. Deer maybe? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not even speculate. Odd place for a game camera though. Alright, it's not quite 7, but I thought I'd start dinner. I think I'm winning the game of what did I forget. And how you win that is you don't forget anything. Like, it did get a little chilly. Didn't forget my sweatshirt. I have jeans and thick socks if it comes to that, but I don't think it will. In the van, it gets pretty toasty in there. I'd like to be doing some cold weather camping with the van this year, but I don't know. I'm not going to commit to anything. I do want to camp as much as I can until they close this area. And I'd imagine it's going to get pretty chilly before they close. Anyway, enough of that crap. Let's fire this up and we'll get dinner started. Dinner is gonna be these vegetables. we're gonna have that next to this venison. Do not get used to seeing me cook venison. I haven't shot a deer in many years. Well, okay. I haven't been able to harvest a deer in many years. So I don't have any anymore, obviously. I ate the first one that first couple months. The source of the deer meat I have been getting dried up, to make a long story short. So I don't know how much more deer meat I'm going to be able to enjoy. So I'm going to make it count when I do. The rest of it I think is like burger meat. This is like the last steakish type stuff. Anyway. I don't know if I should ever. I never figure if I want to do the meat or the vegetables first. Same time. Alright, why don't we do this? I don't believe in over seasoning game meat. Like, okay, I'm not a cook, so I don't know. But my philosophy on game meat is don't over season it. That's what I think. Maybe some of it you have to over season. I have no idea. I remember the first deer I got, we ate the heart, and I cooked it in some kind of rosemary oil marinade. That was pretty good. I don't like liver, and I ate some of the deer liver, and nothing I did to that deer liver could make it taste good. I did everything I said in the book to do. I did it with onions, which I don't like, so that didn't help. I soaked it in milk too. That was just, oh god. I just don't like liver. Oh, yeah, rice too. Alright, the rice is just some white rice I did in the rice cooker this morning. I think I put a little bit of salt, some cayenne pepper, and some paprika in there. Maybe a little bit of curry too, I can't remember. But the vegetables aren't directly seasoned. I'm going to season this all with wok sauce, sriracha, teriyaki, something like that. And you know, okay, I lost the game of what I forget. I forgot a cover for that. I like to cook that with a cover. It just keeps the moisture and makes things a little more the way I like it. I'm not going to say good, but yeah. The weather's holding out for us. That's a good thing. Okay, it turned into more of a stir fry in the end. Here's the one thing I want to know if they're going to be the broccoli. All right, it's crunchier than I'd like, but you know what? It's camping food, and that's just how it goes. Anyway, I'm gonna eat dinner. I feel like it's getting a little gloomy for the filming to really work well. So if it's not right now, it will be. So I'm gonna probably turn in, and maybe, I'm not committing to this, but maybe we'll do breakfast in the morning. I don't really have anywhere to be tomorrow right away, so I can take my time getting out of here. is the short version of the story. Anyway, see you in the morning or in the middle of the night if something crazy happens. All right, outdoorsnists, I'm going to share with you something I just learned. If you can help it, don't park or take the very last campsite on a road. Because what's going to happen is everybody who's spot shopping is going to use your area to stop, realize that this is it, and then start going back. So, yeah, nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. Everybody just, so far, 2 people have kind of pulled up to there and turned back around. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong at all with that. I'm just saying there was a lot of spots I could have picked that weren't the very last spot at the very end. So, just thought I'd share that with you. Good morning, outdoorsnists. I actually did decide to do breakfast. I'm just doing sausage and some eggs and some tea, apparently, it sounds like. The camera battery died somewhere in there. Breakfast, I poured tea. I was rambling about. I was gonna let all this firewood burn, as I usually do. I just let it burn out before turning in, but then I heard some god-awful noise down in there. I don't know what made it. It may be some kind of strange bird. It might have been like a coyote type of thing. I don't know. Whatever it was, it made me really want to be in my van. So I packed everything up, doused the fire because the sign bullied me into doing it, and yeah, had an uneventful night in the back of the van. Nobody came down to the end. No weird creatures came around. It did rain a little bit, so I could hear stuff hitting the van roof, but everything's fine. This all looks drivable. What's wrong with my tires? No weird footprints outside the van in the mud. Nothing. So everything's cool. So I'm gonna go eat breakfast, wake up a little bit more, and then we'll go. All right, outdoorsnists. I've finished my breakfast tea. I think it's time to go. All I have to do is go tell past outdoorsnists what road this is. But after that, done. Time to go home. I think that is the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.